All right, let's talk about something that every young professional eventually faces: income tax. I know, not the most exciting topic, but trust me, understanding how your taxes are calculated is a financial superpower. So let's break it down step by step in under 3 minutes. First, I need to figure out my gross annual income. That's basically all the money I make in a year before any deductions. Salary, bonuses, maybe a side hustle or two. Next up, deductions. Depending on where I live, I might get to subtract things like retirement contributions, student loan interest, or even some work expenses. So if my gross income is $60,000 and I have $5,000 in allowable deductions, my taxable income drops to $55,000. Simple math, but it makes a big difference. Now here's where things get interesting. Tax brackets. Most countries use a progressive tax system, which means the more I earn, the higher the rate I pay on the next chunk of income. It's not that all of my income gets taxed at the highest rate, just the part that falls into that bracket. Let's say, for example, the first $10,000 is taxed at 10%, the next $20,000 at 20%, and anything above that at 30%. For my $55,000 taxable income, the first $10,000 gets hit with 10%, so that's $1,000. The next $20,000 is 20%, which is $4,000. And the remaining $25,000 gets taxed at 30%, so that's $7,500. Add those up, $1,000 plus $4,000 plus $7,500, and my total tax bill is $12,500. But wait, there's more. Some countries offer tax credits, which directly reduce my tax bill. If I qualify for a $500 tax credit, I knock my bill down to $12,000. Not bad, right? Finally, I compare the amount of tax already taken out of my paycheck, that's called withholding, to what I actually owe. If too much was withheld, I get a refund. If too little, I have to pay the difference. So, to sum up, start with gross income, subtract deductions, apply the right tax rates to each bracket, factor in any credits, and then see where I stand. Understanding this process not only helps me avoid surprises come tax season, but it also puts me in control of my own money. And hey, the more I know about taxes, the less intimidating they become. That's one adulting win I'll happily take. Thanks for watching.